Hi, it's Kanika and I'm back with a video. By the title you can tell that this video is about cheating on the weekends. I have clients that I used to have weigh in every day. So weight will fluctuate, but it seemed to always get bad on the weekends. And I would have every excuse. Um, there's events that happen. There's cookouts, especially in the summertime, cookouts. You have weddings, graduations, all kind of things that go on. And sometimes you just want to go out and have some fun. Uh, but you also have to be accountable. So the biggest test of willpower is usually, to me, is on the weekends and holidays. How does one stay motivated and on track during the weekend? First is you have to have a plan. If you know that you have an event that's going on, you always want to look your best. Why work out all week, eat right the majority of the time, and then just have a massive cheat day where you're left feeling guilty and bad and you've ruined your hard work for the week? So it's important to have a plan of action. If you know there's a cookout coming or a wedding or any kind of special event, even going out to a restaurant. So first, if you are going out to a restaurant, it's best if you can look at the menu. Like almost every restaurant has a menu that's online where you can peruse, look through, and figure out what you can eat. Now, I'm not saying that everything is going to be healthy, but you can choose the best option as far as protein, carbs, and fat. That way you're not looking at the menu for the first time and you're overwhelmed, or you're already hungry because you've waited to get there, or the food is taking a long time, so you just eat the bread or you order whatever is on your mind or whatever looks good at the time. So try and have a plan when you go to a restaurant. And always have water, even if you are going to have an adult beverage, some wine, a cocktail. Try and have some water. That way you are filling up first with that, so you're not tempted to keep ordering drinks to satiate your thirst. And it will also help so that you're not grabbing for the bread because you're hungry. It will help fill you up that way. And then when your meal comes to the table, you'll be able to eat a little bit slower and enjoy because your belly will have a false sense of fullness. And when you do get your meal, try and eat your veggies first, and then whatever carbs, if you have potatoes or pasta or rice, something like that, eat that sparingly with whatever protein, meat that you have with your meal. That will help so that you're not blowing all your hard work for the week. If you're going to a cookout, like I have gone to a cookout before. Last year I was in the middle of my competition prep, and I knew that there was going to be burgers, hot dogs, ribs, all kind of desserts, everything. And in order for me to stay on track, I could have planned to have a burger or whatever I knew would be the healthiest option there. But because I had been working so hard, I didn't want to ruin my efforts. I brought my meal with me. Now I got a few looks and I got lots of questions like, what are you eating? What are you doing? What are you training for? And at first it was a little bit like, I don't know, I just felt like what I was eating wasn't good enough. But once I got the questions and I enjoyed it, because I think at the time it was like shrimp and spinach. So I had a stir fry that I had made and I brought with me. But it helped to spur the conversation with people at the cookout, and they were more conscious of what they were eating, so they weren't just piling on their plates because at a cookout you have tons of stuff coming off the grill. So you want to taste every burger, all the hot dogs, ribs, whatever. But if you think about it and you slow down, you know that you don't need to have that. Or you can always sometimes you can take a plate depending on where you are. Don't come with Tupperware though. Darn it. Sorry about that. My video cut off. I was running out of space, so I had to delete something. But finishing up the subject of cookouts, just have a plan. You know that things like potato salad and desserts, they are going to be loaded with calories and may not be the healthiest options. If there is something that's tempting, just take a little spoonful, just a little bit, to have a taste and walk away. And again, drink lots of water. And don't be afraid. If you need to bring part of your meal with you, go ahead and have the burger, but don't have the bun. And then bring your own salad or fruit or whatever. That way you don't offend whoever is throwing the cookout, but you can also stay on track. Now, you also have things such as weddings. Like, people pay a lot for you to attend if you're coming to a reception. So you don't want to just not have what they're serving. You can. A lot of them will give you choices if you want the chicken or beef or fish. Try and choose the healthier option. And you want to make sure, again, always water. Try and not have the cake, but it is someone's wedding day, so go ahead, have a little bit of the cake. But the most important thing is, during that day, be conscious of what you're eating. So if you know that you're going to be eating a lot of carbs that day at the wedding, or you want to just enjoy the meal and not think about it, then when you're having breakfast or lunch or your snacks, have veggies and lean protein. That way, once you get to your event at night, you can enjoy what's being served. And be careful with the alcohol, especially if there's an open bar, because there's lots of empty calories at the bar. And then after the occasion, or the next day after you've gone to a restaurant or the movies, cookout, whatever, got to go back to the gym and just hit it hard and get back on track with your nutrition and workouts. Don't chalk it up as it has been a total cheat weekend. Then you go back on Monday and you feel totally guilty. Just make sure you're sticking with a plan. Have healthy options always. You don't have to totally cheat, even if you are just out and about. Don't cheat on the weekend. If you do just a little bit, a little taste, but try and stay on plan. So I plan to give you more tips like this. If there's other videos or questions that you have, comment down below and I will get back to you, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.